In July 1976, inside Montreal's Olympic Stadium, Guido Kratschmer completed the 1500 meters to secure the silver medal in the Olympic decathlon. Across 2 days and 10 demanding disciplines, the world's most versatile athletes were separated by margins measured in points, centimeters, and fractions of a second. How should a decathlete who once set a world record and stood at the center of European athletics be remembered in the history of the sport? This documentary explores the career, achievements, and enduring contribution of Guido Kratschmer, tracing the discipline and performance behind the medal. Guido Kratschmer rose through the athletics system of the Federal Republic of Germany during a period when combined events commanded considerable prestige. The decathlon has long been regarded as one of the most demanding competitions in track and field. Athletes must master sprinting, jumping, throwing, hurdling, pole vaulting, and middle distance running across 2 consecutive days. Success depends not on a single exceptional moment but on sustained excellence across all 10 events. Kratschmer developed his athletic abilities within the structured club framework that defined West German sport. Clubs provided coaching, competition opportunities, and systematic training progression. From early in his career, he demonstrated balanced talent across disciplines, making the decathlon a natural focus. His physical attributes and technical development allowed him to progress steadily from national to international competition. By the early 1970s, Kratschmer had established himself as one of West Germany's leading decathletes. The national combined events tradition had already produced respected competitors, and expectations were high for athletes representing the country in European and global championships. Kratschmer's steady improvement in scoring totals placed him among Europe's elite. The decathlon begins with the 100 meters and long jump before shifting to the shot put, high jump, and 400 meters on the first day. The second day demands technical precision in the 110-meter hurdles, discus throw, pole vault, and javelin throw, culminating in the 1500 meters. Each event contributes to a cumulative points total calculated through standardized scoring tables. Athletes must balance explosive power with endurance and technical control. In 1975, Kratschmer achieved a landmark performance that placed him at the forefront of global athletics. He set a new world record in the decathlon, surpassing previous scoring marks under the scoring system then in use. Setting a world record in this event requires strength across all 10 disciplines rather than dominance in one. The achievement positioned him as the highest-scoring decathlete in history at that time. This world record performance established Kratschmer as a leading contender heading into the 1976 Olympic Games in Montreal. The Olympic decathlon is widely considered one of the defining events of the Games. Athletes compete not only against each other but also against the expectations created by prior records and continental titles. At the Montreal Games, Kratschmer delivered a consistent 2-day performance. He competed across all 10 events with measured execution and composure. The contest unfolded against a strong international field, including Great Britain's Daley Thompson, who would go on to win the gold medal. Kratschmer secured the silver medal, earning Olympic recognition for his sustained excellence. The Olympic silver in 1976 marked the pinnacle of his international championship career. Standing on the Olympic podium confirmed his status among the world's top decathletes. The medal reflected not only his world record pedigree but also his ability to perform under the concentrated intensity of the Games. Throughout the mid-1970s, Kratschmer remained competitive at European championships. The European Athletics Championships provided another stage for combined event athletes to test their consistency. Competing at this level required year-round preparation and adaptation to evolving technical standards. Training for the decathlon demands structured planning. Athletes must distribute focus across sprint mechanics, throwing technique, jumping coordination, pole vault precision, and endurance conditioning. Kratschmer's preparation emphasized balanced development, minimizing weaknesses that could reduce cumulative scoring potential. Combined event specialists often train multiple sessions per day, alternating between track and field disciplines to refine both power and skill. The decathlon's scoring structure means that improvements of even a few centimeters in the long jump or a fraction of a second in the hurdles can significantly alter final totals. Kratschmer's world record in 1975 reflected incremental gains across events rather than reliance on a single dominant discipline. This holistic development defined his competitive identity. International combined events during the 1970s were characterized by rising global standards. Athletes from Europe and beyond were pushing scoring totals upward, supported by advances in training science and equipment. Within this context, Kratschmer's achievements stood out as benchmarks of the era. After the 1976 Olympic Games, Kratschmer continued to compete at high levels of international athletics. Maintaining peak performance in the decathlon requires careful management of physical strain. The event's breadth places cumulative stress on muscles, joints, and recovery cycles. Elite decathletes often face the challenge of sustaining form across seasons. Kratschmer remained a respected presence in European competition in the years following Montreal. While new competitors emerged and scoring tables evolved, his world record performance and Olympic medal anchored his place in athletics history. Records are contextual achievements, reflecting the standards and conditions of their time. As his competitive career progressed, Kratschmer gradually transitioned away from elite athletics. Retirement from combined events often occurs after years of accumulated physical demand. His departure from the highest level marked the conclusion of a period in which he had defined West German decathlon excellence. Beyond the track, Kratschmer maintained a public presence connected to sport and professional life. Former Olympic medalists frequently contribute to public speaking, sports administration, or media involvement. His recognition as a world record holder and Olympic silver medalist ensured continued acknowledgement within athletic circles. In examining his career, the 1975 world record remains a central milestone. World records in the decathlon symbolize comprehensive superiority across 10 disciplines. They represent the integration of speed, strength, coordination, and endurance into a single measurable total. Kratschmer's record stood as the highest benchmark of its time. The Olympic silver medal in 1976 provided global visibility. Olympic medals are permanently recorded achievements, forming part of national and international sporting heritage. For Kratschmer, the medal affirmed years of preparation and international competition. The rivalry with Daley Thompson, though conducted through measurable results rather than personal narrative, elevated the profile of the decathlon during the mid-1970s. Head-to-head competition between leading athletes often drives public engagement. Kratschmer's performances contributed significantly to this dynamic. European athletics during this period emphasized disciplined club systems and systematic coaching. Kratschmer's development within that structure illustrates the pathway from regional talent to Olympic podium. His career reflects the strength of West Germany's combined events tradition. In the broader history of the decathlon, scoring tables have undergone revision, and performance totals have increased with new generations. However, each era's leaders are measured relative to their contemporaries. Within his competitive window, Kratschmer was among the very best in the world. The decathlon's final event, the 1500 meters, often determines medal positions after 2 days of exertion. Completing that race in Montreal secured his silver medal and concluded one of the defining performances of his career. The event symbolizes endurance at the end of cumulative challenge. Kratschmer's athletic identity was defined by balance rather than specialization. No single event alone determined his success. Instead, it was the aggregate of consistent performances across 10 disciplines that defined his scoring totals. This characteristic remains central to the decathlon's appeal. As athletics historians review the 1970s, Kratschmer's name appears prominently among the era's leading combined event athletes. His world record and Olympic medal provide measurable markers of achievement. These milestones secure his place within the lineage of elite decathletes. Guido Kratschmer's contribution to sport lies in his embodiment of the decathlon's comprehensive demands. As a world record holder and Olympic silver medalist for the Federal Republic of Germany, he demonstrated the integration of versatility, discipline, and sustained preparation. His performances during the mid-1970s elevated European combined events and remain significant within athletics history. Through measurable achievement and balanced excellence, his career reflects the enduring value of dedication across multiple disciplines. If you appreciate thoughtful explorations of sporting history, please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Behind the Medal, where we continue to examine the journeys behind athletic excellence. This video contains generated images. They are used only for creative illustration and may not represent the athlete's exact appearance.